Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, whenever you see this, good evening, maybe. I just wanted to, I'm getting ready to go into a call in just a few minutes, but I had a conversation yesterday that's just really been sitting with me a lot. And it is related to other conversations I've had in the last couple of months where people have said, leaders, executive level leaders actually have posed the question, why should I care about my people's self care? It is not my responsibility to care about my people's self-care. It's not my responsibility to make sure they work out, that they eat well, et cetera, et cetera. The other side of that has been we'll invest in people performing better and we'll invest in their sales skills and we'll invest in their leadership and how they treat people, but we're not going to spend any time, energy, or money investing on making sure that they're showing up for themselves and that they're taking care of themselves. And what I want to offer this morning is that these two things are directly related. Your sales success, the way that your salespeople are showing up, your customer service, your workers, your people who are dealing with your customers, the way that they're showing up is directly related to how they are taking care of themselves and their ability to hold their own energetic space, to come to the table with clear energy, because your customers, your people that are in your company, we're reading energy constantly. So if your people are not taking care of themselves and you're not actually making that a we problem versus just a they problem, if your people are not taking care of themselves, then that is going to be getting communicated to their direct reports, to your customers, to the quality of work, design, et cetera, that you put out there into the world. So that's one side of it. The other piece is this: it's not your responsibility to make sure that your people get their workouts in and that they eat a certain way. That's not your responsibility. It's actually probably none of your business. It is your responsibility, I believe, as a leader, to make sure that you are creating space and prioritizing your employees' well-being, their mental health, their ability to say no when they're feeling burnt out, their ability to tell the truth when they're feeling exhausted, their ability to push back on leadership or dynamics that may feel really toxic or damaging. That's all a part of self-care. So as a leader, it is your responsibility to set the container in your organization to ensure that people feel like they can speak honestly when things are getting really, really rough. The alternative of them speaking honestly is that they're going to burn themselves out. They're going to quietly quit you. They're going to leave. They're going to get sick, et cetera, et cetera. So to the people who might be thinking, and I understand this thinking, I really do. I understand the thinking around it, but I just want to offer you a different perspective. If you're thinking that your people's self-care is not your problem, and that the only thing you want to invest in right now, because everything is so chaotic, is your sales team and making sure that people are showing up well and doing their jobs well, you can't separate those two things out. You cannot separate self-care and making self-care an organizational we challenge versus a me challenge. It has to be all of us. You can't separate self-care and the way people show up with how your people are performing in their jobs, their leadership, their design, their sales, et cetera. You cannot separate them out. If you would like to talk about this, I invite you to join me for an executive forum. I'll put the link, actually, let me just put the link right here. You are welcome to put yourself on the list for an executive forum. We'll get you into one of the roundtables or upcoming forums that we've got going on. If there's enough interest for this topic, I will create a special one, because this is something I obviously feel very passionate about. It's just a huge moment in time. It's a huge opportunity where I'm seeing more and more organizations starting to really understand this. And those organizations have the people that are getting more excited about their work right now. The organizations that don't see that or have the people that are quietly, they're leaving you very quietly or very loudly. And at best, they're just kind of burning themselves out. So if you want to talk about this, join us for an executive forum, or feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk with your senior leadership personally about what's actually happening and ways that ACI might be able to help you turn that in the right direction, or at least change your mindset around it. Okay, take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. Bye.